So I am actually doing this a little bit differently. I'm actually doing this in the living room for the first time, but it's official. Austin FC is coming to MLS. Austin will be coming the 2017 in MLS and will be starting to play in 2021. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly which conference that Austin is going to be playing in. I'm assuming most likely it's going to be the Western Conference because the other two Texan team, FC Dallas and Houston Dynamo, are playing in the Western Conference. And another thing about this announcement is that this announcement has brought a lot of hate in the MLS community and even outside the MLS community, and all those teams that are chasing to try to get into MLS, or not teams, but cities that want to get into MLS. Teams and city like Sacramento, Phoenix, St. Louis, Indianapolis, and Detroit, all those people alongside with the MLS community are not really very happy about this move. And for those of you that haven't really followed this situation very carefully, or you just browsing your way through YouTube and were able to find this video, which by the way, if you of course did that method, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more MLS content. But the reason why this has met with a lot of hate has to do with a couple of things. One of the thing is Anthony Precourt. So obviously, Anthony Precourt is considered probably the most hated MLS owner right now after what happened last year where he decided to move the Columbus Crew, the team that he used to own, to move to Austin, and that has met with a lot of backlash because one, MLS shouldn't be like other American professional league where a team was able to just move to another city, and that is of course fine. And then the second thing is that Columbus was supposed to be the first ever team in MLS, and to take away the first ever team and the founding team of MLS to another city is just absolutely disrespectful in terms of the league. Now, fortunately, that never happened because of the whole Save the Crew situation, and the Save the Crew campaign was able to put Columbus back in Columbus, and that they didn't move to Austin. But still, Precourt still got his team from Austin FC. And you would think that, well, why is that a bad deal? I mean, Columbus never moved to Austin, and that now Austin gets a new team alongside of Columbus. It's a win-win situation for both teams, right? Until you find out that is not how many fans are looking at this. Many fans are looking at this as a way where it kind of still leaves a sour taste in terms of many people's mouth of how Precourt is still he's kind of like very power hungry and really wants a team in Austin, and that in the end Austin still got a team. And I think this will also lead to my second reason, and the second reason why fans really hate this move is because all those expansion teams from those cities that want to get into MLS, boy, they are absolutely pissed off about this move, because all these teams for all these years, they've been prepping to basically build a new stadium and get their fans together to support this deal, get the city to support this deal, and even get the right owner so that they can be coming into MLS. And with all those effort that they've been spending, they just literally watch a team that basically did not do any of that. I mean, a couple of years ago, nobody said that Austin was going to get an MLS team. I mean, if you say Austin was going to get an MLS team, everybody would just laugh at you. Like, why would you want a team in a city that never had a professional team ever in their history? And the fact that Austin wasn't one of the team that's been heavily linked with the expansion kind of race that had happened a couple of years ago. But all of a sudden, a couple of years ago, because, well, not a couple of years ago, but last year when Anthony Precourt really wants to move to Austin and the league kind of approved that he really wants to have a team in Austin, that's why Austin has kind of got into this discussion. And keep in mind, Austin wasn't actually one of the team that was part of the Final Four in terms of this expansion race, so that's just makes it even more mind-boggling. And they weren't even the final 12 teams that were, or the final 12 city that was considered to be an expansion into MLS. So yeah, that just kind of explains why how many of these teams that were considered to go into MLS, they've been spending so much effort to trying to get into MLS, and now all of a sudden they just saw a team where, just by coincidence, that an owner decided to, hey, I'm gonna decide to choose this city to be the city to have MLS, and basically MLS just pretty much approved. Basically, it's like saying that Austin just won the luckiest lottery you will ever win, and everybody are just very kind of jealous, but in a very angry kind of way, because they work so hard to try to win this lottery. Or maybe I think the better way to say this is that they kind of got lucky in terms of winning an award that everybody were trying very hard to work and earn that award, and that this team basically just earned it just by pure luck. That's what Austin is pretty much is. So yeah, that of course is a couple of reasons why everybody hates this team, and I will be very interested to see how, when they come into the league, what will the fans do with this team. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of tifos by many teams in MLS where they're going to show their disapproval for this team, and I'm going to be very interesting to see what happened when Columbus play Austin, because now with this situation with Columbus playing Austin, where I'm thinking probably they're going to call this the Anthony Precock Derby, it will be very interesting to see how the fans will do in this, and I cannot wait to see what their tifo is going to be in reaction to this news. I mean, I know a lot of teams are probably going to put a tifo in response to this news once Austin gets into the league, but I want to see how Columbus would do, a team that almost was going to become what Austin is, and now Austin comes into the league. And the other interesting thing is, how long will Austin last in MLS? Because again, this is a city that has no professional history or no history of supporting a professional team, and the fact that a lot of people have already seen that other team in Texas like Dallas and Houston, for example, have low attendance. Many people are expecting that Austin is probably going to be like that, where there's going to be low attendance, and that this move is not going to paid off, and that probably Precourt is going to do something that he's going to do with Columbus, where he see these low attendance, he see that he's not earning enough revenue, and that he decided to move to somewhere else. And yeah, we'll see how this would work out, but let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this expansion and with Austin coming into the league? I know a lot of people is going to put a lot of hate in the comments about this situation, but let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this expansion? And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.